Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for visiting us. And it was interesting, effectively, that you can say a little bit more about what you're providing, what is your product, what is your goal. And I know that there is it's an interesting thing because for maybe the use we can have in a different location, and you're going to explain me how you think your product will be used the best way.
Sure. So yeah, first of all, my name is Terence, and I founded the company Swell, and we are basically a reaction to. So we're based in Amsterdam, and what we see happening is that there's the introduction of zero emission zones. Cities are becoming car light, and then we see a lot of new modes of transport being introduced on the market. So cargo bikes, microcars, like L7, L6 category vehicles, but also mopeds. And but what is lacking is the charging infrastructure. And then again, then immediately the sort of issue arises where there's a lot of different vehicles, different batteries.
Of course, it's a challenge.
Yes. So what we did is we developed a wireless charger that can charge starting at about 100 watts to 1 kilowatt. And what you basically do is you park your moped or your microcar on top of it. And then over a distance of 10 centimeters, we can charge up to 1 kilowatt. And so yeah, there's a communication between the moped and our charger, and then the charging initiates.
And then it's 1 kilowatt per hour.
Yeah, that's the maximum at this point. But it depends on the type of vehicle. So, for example, a moped has a lot smaller battery, and so it requires less energy. So we add some electronics on the vehicle side, and that basically tells our charger, I'm a moped, this is the battery that I have, this is the power that I need.
There is a communication between the battery and the charger. Exactly. This is the basic way to recharge a car for the recharging station we can see on the street. Yep. And then from your side, your system have to be in contact with the battery and can communicate directly with the battery, because there is certainly a main card, mother card somewhere. That interact and limit also the charging.
Sure.
How it works.
So yeah, we add some electronics to the vehicle side that communicates with the battery, but all the smart technology is on the transmitter side, and there we communicate with different protocols with the BMS of the battery. So in that way we can monitor cell temperature, we can look at discharge and charge rate of individual cells, and then also communicate the state of health of the battery with the user, so with our client. And in that way can also inform them, this battery is not working correctly anymore, you need to take it out of running or refurbish it, etc.
And then, excuse me, then the contact is only for the energy to come from the charger to the battery?
There's no contact.
There's no contact?
No, it's
and
contactless.
What is the
10 centimeters.
Okay.
So it's a distance of 10 centimeters between the vehicle and the charger. And we're doing then starting at 100 watts to 1 kilowatt based on vehicle requirements, and with an efficiency of the entire system of about 85%. So yeah, it's completely over the air.
Okay, and then the charger modulate the charging depending the communication there is with the electronic of the vehicle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then it can be organized and installed for any type of vehicles.
Yeah. So first we need an initial integration with the vehicle. So we're looking, at this point we're working together with NIO and with Segway. But what we're working towards is really an interoperable solution for different modalities. So yeah, first an integration, and then it depends a bit on the battery capacity. So 5 kilowatt hour battery then it's still interesting to charge with our solution, because then you have a charging time of about 5 hours. In theory, we can do also an 11 kilowatt hour battery, but then it takes 11 hours to charge. So, and possibly you can do it faster. But at this point, we chose 1 kilowatt because of legislation. Like if we want to go higher, then we need different certifications.
Okay, and then when the charge finished, then you have something a light. How you know that the battery is already charged?
Yeah, so there's just simple LEDs
Okay.
that communicate the state of charge. So then it shows that that's finished.
Okay, and then the charger can be placed anywhere. How it works?
So it's integrated in the floor. What we are working towards to is infrastructure and have a universal, accessible infrastructure for light electric vehicles. But if we depend on municipalities, then that doesn't really accelerate our business. So currently we are focusing on shared mobility providers, but also close shared communities. Light electric mobility is used, and then we install sort of like podiums, like elevated podiums, where our charger is installed in.
Okay, this is on the public way.
That's what we're working towards in public space, but first we do it on private terrain.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
because it's more easy to
Yes.
obtain the authorization and also to do the work. But we have to break a little bit the floor to include the system, or it can be installed on top of the floor.
No, we have sort of our own floor that we place. So then it's a sort of pavilion, like a terrace. That's this high, like 10 centimeters high. No, I think 8. And there we install our charger in. So ideally, we put it in the ground, that you really dig a hole and then place it there. But then again, legislation, and it slows down the process. So.
And then there is a different way to recharge, because you have two-phase or three-phase charging.
Yeah.
And then how this can be organized? You have different system.
So our solution just goes into regular 220 power socket. So we don't need three-phase. We can install our charger on three-phase, but it's not required.
Okay, it's a continuous.
Our power supply is just AC.
Okay.
And then on the vehicle side, we translate it to DC, like direct current.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. And then how it works? We order. You organize the study. You see the site. Because it's not like at home. It's always complicated. Every place have its own structure.
Yeah.
All the lines and electric panel. Then you go to the place to check on the place, and after you make an offer.
Yeah, it's as simple as that.
And then for a 60 kilowatt battery car,
Yeah.
how long it take?
No, that's at this point not our focus, because we're based in Amsterdam, and we see a lot of micro cars, like micromobility.
It's more micromobility.
Yeah. So, but like there's more and more micromobility being introduced on the market, and what is happening now is that those types of vehicles are using charging poles for cars to charge. Parking in Amsterdam is extremely expensive, and now a microcar with only a 5 kilowatt hour battery is occupying a parking spot that is meant to charge 60 kilowatt hour.
Okay.
So the business case of the CPO, the owner of the charging pole, that business case is ruined, because the charging pole doesn't fast charge this microcar. So for 8 hours you have this microcar parked. So we see a lot of solutions for cars, for electric buses, etc., but nothing really for micromobility. And
Okay.
we think it's an opportunity.
It's a market for you.
Yeah, but also immediately to look at a universal approach, like one solution for all different vehicles. Because like for example, we were working together with NIO and with Segway And for the model of NIO that we are integrated with already comes with 4 different batteries. All different batteries have different chargers, and those chargers are not interchangeable between the batteries.
Okay.
So that's just one model of one brand. And well, with all the vehicle types, like you have all the connectors with 5 pins, 4
Very
pins, 3
complicated,
pins. Yeah,
of course.
So with this, you don't need that. It's waterproof. You can place it outside. You don't need to plug in anything. And if you're, for example, in logistics, you have a fleet of different vehicles, you have only one charger and you can use it to charge any vehicle.
Then you position the vehicles. It can be e-bike, gyropode, e-scooter, motorbike, and it charge like that only if you put the vehicles close to the charger.
Yeah, for now the focus is we already saw some solutions for e-bikes, so we are really focusing at this point on mopeds and microcars. Okay. So that's at this point our focus area.
It's like a quadricycle car. It's
Yes,
the L7E.
Yeah, or L6. Yeah, L6, L7. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect. Then cars going up to 45 kilometers,
Yes.
and the other one is 280, 85 kilometers.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
then it's more quadricycle finally.
Yeah.
Or tricycle, because there is different vehicles now
Yeah, exactly.
recently built.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like in the end, our IP is in the electronics. We develop the electronics, and then the way it looks is a layer of industrial design that we can change. So we're working on different products at the moment to also look at, like, for example, some companies that we speak to, they want also a locking solution. So then we are looking at e-bike docking stations that also have a locking feature. So that's something that we're currently working on as well.
And then you bring the quadricycle, you park just close to the charging station, and it can also, if it's lighter vehicles, it can be also locked in the same process.
Yeah, that's we're currently working on.
Okay, and this is actually working. You can deliver your product.
No, this is really now in development, and we're expecting in March to deliver a first prototype.
Okay.
So that's really still prototyping phase.
And 6 months waiting.
Yeah.
Almost 5 months.
Yeah. There's still some development. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes,
and
thank
maybe meet in March to have a testing and see how it works.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Bye.